and I was born to a very prominent family here in Huntsville. My father was Dr. Henry Chambers, one of the signers of Alabama's first Constitution, and a surgeon who had served alongside Andrew Jackson in the Creek Indian Wars. Now, being a very prominent lady of the town, I was engaged to be married to William Bibb, the son of Alabama's second governor, Thomas Bibb. Now, William had a brother, and his brother was engaged to marry my cousin. So we had hoped for a beautiful double wedding. Now, as was the fashion at the time, my cousin and I ordered our wedding gowns from France. But when the day came, enough fabric was delivered, but just for one gown. So to be fair, my cousin and I decided to flip a coin to see who would get to wear the dress and get to have their wedding first. So with the flip of a coin, my fate was decided. William and I would be married, and I would get to wear the wedding gown, and my cousin would wait until more fabric could be delivered from France before they continued with their wedding. Now, back in my time, things like makeup and blush, as we know it today, didn't exist. So young ladies or brides-to-be would drink Epsom salts mixed with water to give ourselves a nice, healthy glow, a nice bridal blush, if you will. Now, also in that time, servants were not allowed to learn how to read. So one evening, my servant, as she was preparing my nightly glass of Epsom salts and water, made what would prove to be a very fatal mistake. It was not Epsom salts that she had given me, it was carbolic acid. I'd been poisoned. And not realizing her mistake until it was too late and realizing that I was doomed for a very painful death, William and I hastily married in the one wedding gown that had arrived from France. But I was very scared and very nervous to be buried underground. I was scared to be in the dark and in the dirt by myself. So my last request that I made to William was that I be buried above ground in a mausoleum, which I'll let him talk a little bit more about.
My name is William Dandridge Bibb. I had this mausoleum built by the architect George Steele 3 months after we were wed by the Reverend John Allen, who was also buried nearby. I was born at the Bell Manor plant. A Yankee from the railroad came to map the surrounding area of Bell Manor. He misunderstood my southern accent and recorded it as Bell Minor, which is still known as today. I am not buried in Maple Hill Cemetery as I left for Mississippi in 1845. Perhaps I shall go visit the Bell Minor and visit my kin buried in the family plot at Bell Minor.
Now I'll leave you with this. Rumor has it that I was buried in my wedding gown, sitting upright in my beloved rocking chair. And that if you go knock on the door of my mausoleum and say, Mary Bibb, what are you doing? I'll say, nothing.